Serving those who serve us, Texas is one step closer to housing every veteran. The federal government has recognized Abilene as one of the just handful of U.S. cities effectively to end veteran homelessness. The number of homeless veterans in that community is less than the average number of veterans connected with permanent housing every month. Abilene is one of a growing list of cities to tackle this. The Texas Veterans Commission will dole out nearly $16 million in grants over the next 2 years to organizations working with the homeless. It can be difficult and expensive for severely wounded veterans to come home. Their houses may need expansive renovations to make them accessible. Lawmakers want to help with that. KETK's Washington correspondent Anna Wernicke reports.
I lost my left leg and right arm.
In 2005, when Army Captain Ryan Cools returned home after his injury in Iraq, he faced another battle. His house was no longer a good fit for a double amputee.
I needed to make wider hallways, modify the bathroom for our use.
But those modifications were pricey, so Cools turned to the Department of Veterans Affairs Specially Adaptive Housing Grant to cover the costs. But when his family grew and they moved into a new home, the renovations to that home weren't covered.
All those adaptations were out of our own pocket. So another approximately $90,000 to modify our new home.
He is a true hero, Madam Speaker.
Florida Republican Congressman Gus Bilirakis introduced the Ryan Cools Specially Adaptive Housing Act, so injured vets like Ryan aren't faced with the financial burden of adapting a new home.
Including installing grab bars, wheelchairs, ramps, and lifts, lowering countertops, and widening hallways and doorways.
The House passed the bill last week, which would increase the value of the grant by $15,000 and lets veterans reapply for another grant every 10 years.
Knowing that folks move to a couple different houses over their lifetime, be able to have it set up so they can be successful not only in the present but down the road as well.
Cools is working on a companion bill in the Senate, something he hopes will pass when lawmakers return in September. In Washington, Anna Wernicke, KETK News.